And hello to all my faithful viewers. This is Doc Eon with a middle of the week update on my progress. This is going to be pretty much all bones, starting with the greater demons, who are now complete. Here we have the Glabrezu, and showing off some different angles. And here's the Nalfeshni ugly bugger. Perhaps a bit close to each other in color tones, but you know, that's what happens when you paint them at the same time. It's hard to avoid. And you know, all in all, I'm relatively happy with them. Again, not my best jobs, but at least it's better than I have a Glabrezu that's pre-painted from the old D&D pre-painted minis they sold for the miniatures game, and this guy is better than that, at least. And that's all that's my standard. Well, that is them. Let's move on to the next thing. Just wanted to give you a quick look at what these look like assembled but unprimed. I normally, if these were high quality minis, if they were metal, I would not have assembled them fully. I would have left some things like this arm with the axe, because it's touching your head. I would have left it off and painted it separately and attached it later. But, you know, because these are bones, like this sword on his back here, I don't really care. I mean, if there's places that are hard to get into to paint, like in between here, I'll just pour in a dark wash and leave it. It's good enough for these guys. And here's the last one, and yeah, the remaining two were not assembled anyway. Let's prime them and see what they look like. And this is what they look like once they've been primed light gray and then had some initial coat of black applied to the basis, just so I can see some separation and see what's what. I'll probably go ahead and black out all the armor as well, and other metal bits before I paint that. But I thought this would be more clear to you. Now, normally, you would expect me to follow up with a segment of what's next. What's the next set of bones in line to be painted? What's in the queue? I'm not going to do that. You know why? Because there aren't any. That's right. This is it. This is the home stretch. These are the last of the bones. It's been a very, very long road, but we're nearing the end. And yeah, let's not celebrate just yet. There's still these few guys left to do. But I can finally see the light at the end of the tunnel. Feels good. Now, I know I said I wouldn't prep any more minis this week. I was going to finish what I had on the table, but technically these aren't minis. These are some sort of, well, treasure markers, treasure tokens that I built by putting some stuff on basis. Now this is, as you see, a metal, kind of a mini. It's a mini diorama. It's by Reaper, and it's called Dead Man's Chest. It's got a treasure chest and some skeletons around it. The others here are resin, and they're from one of those basing kits I've shown you earlier. This is just a pile of coins with some skulls. There's a treasure chest spilling out coins and some skulls. And here's another treasure chest with some skulls and some ribs. So there's a theme here. Not sure what it is, but yeah. Anyway, I just wanted something quick and easy and fun to paint up while waiting for other stuff to dry. And that'll be them. For the segment of new loot arrivals, I've got some paints and some minis. Well, the paints are actually all washes. They're from Secret Weapon. They have this range of washes that are really nice. And some of them are standard colors like green, purple, and blue. And then they have more unusual ones like weird ones like Fallout and Yellow Snow. And then finally we have some darker ones. The Green Black I think is going to prove useful. And a collection of reds of various kinds. Red Black, Ruby, which looks even more red black than the Red Black. I'm going to have to try that out on paper to see what it looks like. And Drying Blood, which sounds hopeful that it could be useful. Anyway, and I also picked up some Malifaux dudes. Let's see, why the Dawn Serpent. I've started buying plastics now. You've seen me mostly buy the old metal minis. I'm trying to pick up as many of those as I can while they're still available. But the Dawn Serpent is not available in metal, it's only in plastic, and it is a beast that I was lacking, and I'm trying to collect all the beasts to use with Marcus. I don't know that I will want to use this one a lot because it's very high. It's 10 soul stones, and I'm not sure it synergizes well with the other models I want to use, but I think this will be a nice painting project. The other two I picked up were, again, you see the packaging, these are the old sort of 1.5e packaging. The same minis inside as they're selling as second edition now, but because they were the old packaging, the store was selling them at a discount. And what are they? Well, Willie the Demolitionist is an Arcanist who can make things explode and catch on fire. And I have this sort of plan out in the future to build a Karis crew. So I'm hoping he'll find a place there. And Toshiro the Daimyo is a kind of undead samurai kind of guy. And I'm hoping he will fit in with my planned Kirai crew. Well, that was the new stuff I had to show you this time. And I think I'm going to wrap this update up for now, so as not to take up too much of your time. So this is Dr. Jan, signing off.